Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is the first episode of my new podcast, The Catch with Kate. Basically, what I want to do on here is share my journey getting recruited to play softball in college. And I know I'm kind of young. I'm almost 15. I turned 15 this year in October. And yeah, I'm young, but I think I've learned a bunch of things, along the way for my first, 5 years playing, travel softball. Many different coaches, many people that have taught me things, just great, very thankful and other stuff. And I'm hoping that the people listening can, hear and just listen and really apply what I'm telling and what I'm saying to their own style of gameplay, like more so younger players. And I know 8-year-olds are probably not going to watch this, but for the 10-year-olds out there who are playing, I know I'm only 5 years older than you, but it's just going to help you so much. Throughout my life, I've played baseball and softball. I started playing baseball when I was, younger, and up until about I was 8 or 9, I started playing softball. I played rec, and then later that year I played travel, and I have played for 2 different travel teams. It's been great. I've learned many things over the years, like many technique things, many, mechanical things that have helped me to be my best self every game, every year. So I played travel. I started playing travel when I was 9. I played for my local organization, which had 8U or however, when it starts until probably 18U. I didn't really focus much on that. I played with them. I played with the local organization for about 2 years, and during the last year I was playing with them, I kind of realized that I did want to play in college. After going to a couple of camps, I kind of realized, I didn't want to go more than 5 hours. And my parents were like, you have to have, backup. During the last year, I realized I wanted to play in college. And the organization, because it's a local organization, they're not, gonna go to all these tournaments. And I made the switch over to my current organization. Coach Rick is one of the best mentors and coaches I think that I will ever have, besides, my future coaches in college, hopefully. I came over for my first year of 12U because that's all we had. We have 12U through 18U. When I played, there were 2 12U teams. It was 12U black, 12U blue. I think I was on black, if I remember correctly, which was made up of most of the people that I was going to play with throughout my years, the next couple of years at Fusion. I wasn't there for the first week of practice, so that was kind of just bad timing because we would go down to Myrtle Beach during that time. We went to Myrtle Beach that year, and we actually saw my best friend, who I didn't know at the time was going to be my best friend. So that was pretty cool. I did know the coach, my coach for 12U, because I did hitting lessons with her, and when I would do the hitting lessons, I was so serious because I'm very, very shy around new people. It's not like I won't talk to you, it's just I'm very awkward with what I say. So, with someone I'm not comfortable with, someone I don't talk to on a daily basis, I kind of think of what I'm gonna say, and then it kind of just stutters out. I kind of just stutter and get awkward with it. It gets really awkward. I would, every time I went to the hitting lessons, I'd always be so serious-faced. She literally asked my dad if I was, not enjoying it, because I was just so serious, and I was like, no, I love it, it's great, everything is great, and I'm really enjoying this. I bounced around from short and second, so my first year of 10U, I played second. Second year of 10U, I played short. My coach for my first year of 12U, she was like, what do you like better, short or second? And I was like, you can put me anywhere, I'm good with whatever. And she put me at second, and ever since then I've been playing second. I can play other positions. I'm a utility. I mainly play second, but I can play wherever except for like first, third, and pitcher or first pitcher and catcher. Sorry, I played third once, and that was in school ball. It wasn't really bad. I was kind of just scared because it's second base is further from the batter. Second is short, further from the batter. Third base is literally like, oh, it's right there, and it just wasn't for me. So I've played outfield before. I'm pretty okay. I'm not my hitting too. That coach helped me with my hitting. I was already hitting. I hit really good, from a very young age, honestly. I actually, when I started playing baseball, I had hit righty and I couldn't even hit the baseball off the tee, so they switched me to lefty and I started hitting it. So that's kind of the backstory behind that. Many people are like, oh, like, are you a slapper? Like, what do you do? I used to slap, like, start of 12U, my coach was like, okay, we're going to teach you how to slap. So I learned for basically that entire off season, in the winter, learned how to slap. So because I was so young, I didn't know what I was doing. So basically it was like I was hitting as I was, walking. One time, I remember this because it was like one of the most memorable moments. We were playing this one team. We were down in Beacon, New York. Shout out to them. It's like 2 hours from where I live. Very small town. They have it every year at a recreational park, usually or their high school that's like right next to it. We were on one of the fields, and I remember she's like, "You can do whatever you want," because we were already losing, and it was kind of our last ups. So I think I was the last one up, and she was like, you know what, just do whatever. I don't care if you slap, I don't care if you hit, just do it. So I think I slapped, and I literally hit it right to the left fielder. Another reason I don't slap anymore is because my coaches say I'm too slow, which is probably true. I think I'm semi-fast. I'm not like super slow. I'm just not as fast as people who can slap, so I don't do that anymore. But I wouldn't classify myself as a power hitter. I can hit for contact, I can every once in a while I'll hit it over people's heads, but I can really get base hits and find the gaps, honestly. Last year, I was on varsity. This is my second year of varsity. I played softball for 3 years, for school ball ever since 7th grade. In 7th grade, I played JV. I didn't strike out a single time. 8th grade, which was last year, was my first year on varsity. We have one senior this year. We had 3 last year, 7 the year before. It's just, I'm very thankful that everything kind of worked out the way it did because last year was my first year on varsity, so I started every game in the infield. I was batting kind of lower in the lineup for the beginning of the season, but after like the first 3 games, I started leading off. This year he has a different game plan. I'm either hitting third or fourth or fifth sometimes. And he gets we have this really fast girl. She is usually lead off, followed by our catcher, our center fielder. Regardless though, we are a pretty good team. We went, I want to say 16-3 last season. So you want to go far in sectionals, and that's everyone's dream is to like win states. Go far in sectionals, do good, win states. But I feel like this year we have the best chance of doing that. It's just there's really no limit to our success. I feel like we have so much talent on the team that we can really go far and probably hopefully go to states and win them. That's my biggest dream. Just how cool it would be. Basically, in summary, the coaches I've had have made me the person that I am today, honestly. Now shifting my attention towards camps. I went to my first camp when I was in 7th grade. Some people, I've been to camp. I went to a camp, I think the last outdoor one I went to. I think that going to a camp is important, especially when you're, ripe age of 7th grade, because you get your name out there. And yes, I know, you're like 12 or 13, but the sooner you get your name out there, and if you like the college, you keep going back, they're gonna remember you. And it's just, they're gonna remember you, and they're gonna remember your name. I think that getting your name out early is very big. So, hope you guys did enjoy this, because kind of trying to get my thoughts and explain things about my personal experiences throughout this journey. I just want to say one more thing. Everyone's recruiting journey is different. So just keep in mind for all you youngins out there who are beginning their softball journey, Everyone's recruitment process is different. All right, this is the Catch with Kate. I'll catch you on the next episode.